Welcome and welcome for the final time to the final. What a journey we have been on throughout Mother Russia at the World Cup of 2018. France and Germany compete for the solid gold trophy in the last man standing match at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow. We are just moments away from the 21st World Cup final.
All my ladies better stand up, come on, stand up, come on, stand up, come on. All my fellas put your hands up, come on, hands up, come on, hands up, come on. All my ladies better stand up, come on, stand up, come on, stand up, come on. All my fellas put your hands up, come on, hands up, come on, hands up, come on. Yo, I stay ripping, blaze written all day pimping. I stay big, just like the zipper, they fit the dick in. You hating, you tripping. I'm great, straight flipping out beautiful verses you dream about like naked women. Cali Dank hitting, Alizé sipping. Man with the plan, I'm just shouting, mass whipping. So just stay cool, chill out without tripping. Or I bust the steel out like 24-hour fitness. Hoes on me vicious, hoes blow me kisses. Hoes give me cash, cause hoes know the business. Roll with a click who thick as black Guinness. And flow so hot, even cold as last winter. Rolling with a winner, no cold dinner. Better think twice before approaching us, cause these mofos ain't nothing to fuck with. And these dope flows is something you're stuck with. So I'm busting out this raw discussion. Percussion hit hard like vodka Russian vodka, that's all I'm trusting. If you give me 1/5, then it's all or nothing. Come on, I'm all in, buzzing off the goose. Pause for a minute, feeling awfully loose. The whole club sway when I start to move, and everybody here wanna walk with you, and I do too. Not to be rude, but you're hot. Twist the body like a Rubik's cube, and we gon' do the do, girl. I thought you knew, girl. You ain't mess around with no foolish dude, girl. I'm cool, I'm smooth, and I speak the truth. And your caboose jiggle like it's full of juice or jello.
So it's come to this, the 21st World Cup final. And it's our 5th World Cup final of the 21st century on this channel. 20 years after Didier Deschamps lifted France's inaugural World Cup, the final challenge is set to do it as a manager. He is called upon to snatch the big gold trophy away from the Germans, the defending champions. Well, there is no such thing as an easy game in the World Cup. With the exception of Belgium, Iceland and Russia aren't quite a comparison to the likes of Brazil, England and Portugal, of which Germany failed on the way here to Moscow. France, however, did qualify from their group with a 100% winning record, something of which the Germans could not do. They struggled against Sweden and just barely survived against Korea before reinventing themselves in the knockout stages. Out of 4 World Cup meetings between the two nations, Germany have won 3 games. 3-1 was the scoreline in France's first encounter with the Germans, the only one of theirs that concluded in victory. That was in Sweden. A goalkeeper will lift the World Cup trophy. Speaking of goalkeepers, many French fans are old enough to remember Harold Schumacher's assault on Patrick Battisson in 1982. France unchanged from the lineup that beats Belgium 2-0 in St. Petersburg, led by the troublesome twosome of Giroud and Griezmann up front. Joachim Löw's second World Cup final sees Die Mannschaft stick with the guns that shot them into their second World Cup final in a row, and their third of the 21st century. Thomas Müller only needs 1 more goal to leave Fyodor Smolov in the dust and claim that golden boot. And the 2018 World Cup final commences. It is France versus the defending champions, Germany. Griezmann has an idea for Giroud. He is offside, but he slams it against the thigh of Boateng. Timo Werner Royce hits it first time. He's trying to improvise to find Thomas Müller. No penalty. He was wiped out off his feet by Hernandez. Look at that. It's a roundhouse to the back of the hamstring of Thomas Müller. Özil with the lunge towards Thomas Müller. Back to Özil, and Werner takes the chance from the near post. It will take a sheer amount of luck for him to beat Lloris from there. But it's a compromise for a corner. It's swung in, Boateng at the near post. It's palmed away by Lloris. Second corner to Germany. Pavard probably had him scouted on the goal line nonetheless. He's back into the palms of Özil. Now here is Timo Werner. He's being harassed by Conte. And again, swiped aside by Lloris. Varane draws it forward without looking. Now Griezmann fires it wide. That blazes past Manuel Neuer's ears. It's the first meaningful effort from France, and I think Griezmann was panicked. Giroud looks up, notices the flash of lightning that Mbappe provides, but he has a glimmer of genius in Griezmann. Superb reflexes displayed by Manuel Neuer. Might be close to the keeper, but those low ones are very difficult to save at that speed. Here's Werner holding up the play, waiting for the white shirts to rendezvous with him. Özil meets up with Khedira. He connects with Toni Kroos. Fires it wide with venom. Second corner to Germany. It's took down by Boateng. And Germany have taken the lead. 30 minutes into their second World Cup final in a row. And guess what? As the French would say, that's a touch of déjà vu. Jean Boateng teases Chekhov's gun with an attempt from that exact same position earlier on in the first half, and the French have still not learned. They haven't been paying attention to the plots. And Mr. Özil, he's given so much time to readjust himself and unload on Lloris. Too much power. Germany are leading, and now they have a direct free kick. Toni Kroos is going to be the man of the hour. Skips over it. It's going to be Özil. He takes a snatch at it. Sails over the crossbar. And Giroud lays it down the line to Matuidi. Manuel Neuer is smart to the oncoming driven cross. Griezmann's all down to Giroud. Giroud takes a strike out of nowhere. Could have been out of nothing. Thankfully, Germany's captain was on his toes. Thomas Müller, 7 goals to round out. Slams on the brakes. He finds Timo Werner. Germany are running away with it now. They head into the half-time with a dress rehearsal of a World Cup winning party. The last time in this tournament they led the French by 2 goals was in 1986. Timo Werner right on time. The goal that takes him onto position number 5. He's too shy of Thomas Müller's 7. Here's Marco Reus. Germany can kill France before the first 45 minutes conclude. Pavard, it's up the line to Mbappe, drilled across the face of goal, and it's tapped in by Paul Pogba. It's game on here in Moscow. Sacre bleu! France are far from finished. It's from the near identical position Kylian Mbappe concluded the counter-attack of death against Denmark to set up Olivier Giroud. This time it's the assist of a lifetime so far in his young career. France have jabbed Germany on the nose. They're reminding them they're still in this boxing match. As both wonderful nations retreat to their corners for half-time. It is France 1, Germany 2. El Neni. It's a gentle layoff to El Said. It's flapped away by Muslera. Undesirable clearance from Nandez Salah! There's a goal worth risking, worth re-injuring your shoulder to score. Who cares about the landing? Who needs rotator cuffs? Who hates Sergio Ramos? It doesn't matter anymore. Mohamed Salah has got his World Cup moment. He's spectacular. Overhead volley to unnerve Uruguay. The man who brought them to the World Cup, the man who's determined to keep them there. Single-handedly serving Egypt's best interests against Uruguay. We are back for the second half in the World Cup final. France have not beaten Germany since 1958 in this tournament. And up until the last kick of the first half, it seemed things were going to remain the same. An embarrassing attempt at a clearance from Boateng allows Giroud to keep it alive. Oh, he's been slipped in by Kylian Mbappe, but it won't count. He's offside. What a massive start to the second half that would have been for the French. Right out of the blocks, and Kylian Mbappe too excited. Close. Oncoming winner Kadira. Oh, he passes it wide. Too chill, too much of a relaxed attempt on goal in such a significant game. Griezmann tries to leap Neuer, but he can't bring it down in time. Pogba, Griezmann, look at this French triangle. It's Thomas Lamar. France have reset the scoreline in the World Cup final. And Neuer does get closer than he does with his clash with Pogba. He gets a hand on this, but it's not strong enough. The ball travels through him like toilet paper in a waterfall. A World Cup final super substitution in Thomas Lamar. Timo Werner shrugging off the tidal wave of blue French shirts. He forces another corner from Hugo Lloris. Cross. Threading it through to Werner. They seemed lost for ideas in that position. And in fairness, didn't have much in the way of support either. And would you believe it, for the fourth World Cup final in a row, we head into extra time. In France's last World Cup final, they went all the way to penalties. Germany got the job done 7 minutes before the end of extra time 4 years ago against Argentina. Let's see if either side can better that record. Extra time is underway here in the Luzhniki Stadium. Julian Draxler trying to rearrange the ball from underneath his feet, and Boateng, he's just lunged at Lloris from a layoff from Werner. Maybe the novelty of Boateng's surprises in the first half has worn off now we're in extra time. Conte down the line, and this is the man you want to pass to. The man with all the pace in the world on the pitch. It's across the face of goal to Talisca. He couldn't quite bring it under the crucial control he needed. Lemar. Again meets up with Mbappe. It's across the face of goal. Excellent save from Neuer. The final 15 minutes of football here in the World Cup final. Mbappe losing in the air to Hector. Kadira. Brandt. Werner. And here's a crucial opening for Draxler. He's done it sooner than Mario Götze 4 years ago in Rio de Janeiro. And it's just as if not a superior finish to Bayern's magic midget. There was a big blue bullseye in the top corner of that goal. And Julian Draxler, of all the German players, has nailed it with a silver bullet to kill off the unbeaten French. 10 minutes of agonizing attacking await now for France. Talisca is directly to Giroud, too predictable for Manuel Neuer. 2 minutes left to force a sudden death of the penalty shootout. Griezmann opting for the short option. Dembele wasting no time and hurling that into the mixer. And Neuer restores order. One final roll of the dice in the final. And Hernandez! Why doesn't he square it? But it's over. World German domination resumes in Russia. France have been thwarted in Moscow. 2 back-to-back finals in a row from Didier Deschamps has led to heartbreaking defeats, but Joachim Low is on an all-time high. 2 World Cup victories in a row. The first to do so since Brazil in 1958 and 1962. And going by the last 2 games, Germany have a short-term reputation of late goal kings. Timo Werner and Julian Draxler destroying Portugal and France with late goals. to get him to this point. Germany are still the champions of the world. History rewritten. Hugo Lloris lifts the actual World Cup trophy in reality. Philipp Lahm, the last German captain to lift the FIFA World Cup. And by the looks of things, Manuel Neuer doesn't want to let anyone have a go holding a solid gold trophy. As the skies of Moscow are lit up in rainbow-coloured gunpowder, Germany now equal Brazil for the record of the most World Cups won each at number 5. Might not feel like it, but that is the 5th World Cup wrapped up on this channel, at least of the 21st century. It's France 2, Germany 3. Julian Draxler surely now experiences the curse of Mario Götze and André Schürrle. Thomas Müller and Fyodor Smirnov share the golden boots. Timo Werner comes up at 5 goals, just behind Lionel Messi and Andre Silva. For the final time, thank you for joining us on this pilgrimage throughout Russia. We do return to the motherland next month via St. Petersburg for Euro 2020, so stay tuned for that. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon at various points across Europe.